Hi guys, this is Deborah Clutt. I can't even talk. I can't say my name. Half the time, half of my words don't come out. I think I would do better if I was just telepathic or, something like that. Anyway, words are hard for me. I'm sitting here sewing and I'm making my husband some welding hats, and so I thought I'd chat for a minute. And this is the hat. I bought this fabric over at Missouri Star Quilt Company in Missouri, and it's the Flintstones. I think it's really cute. So that's going to be the outside of the hat, and this will be the inside of the hat. And then I'm making him a patriotic hat. So we'll see how it goes. So what did you guys think of my tutorial today? I know it's probably not interesting to everybody because not everybody has CS7 or even a Gamma computer, but if you have your own software like Pro Stitcher or something like that, you can also do that in Art and Stitch and use it in Pro Stitcher. And though they don't have quite the same kind of commands for Pro Stitcher, they don't have like a apply command, but they have some other ones that might work, or you can figure it out. Let me know if you do. So I haven't made this particular hat before. This is a 4-panel welding hat, and usually I make a 6-panel. Hopefully it fits his head. We'll see. So I had some comments about my videos making people sick because I move too fast in my videos. And I know, and I have been reviewing those videos, so obviously I know, but most of the time it's either I try to edit it out as much as I can so that I could still use the video, or I have to throw the whole video away, which I did on my Christmas quilt because I reviewed it this morning and it was terrible. So, it's really difficult to try to film stuff when you're by yourself and you're also trying to get something done. And I have 1,000 tripods around here, but it always never fails. It seems like the tripod is never either tall enough or in the right place, or it has the right connector to connect my phone to, or something, So anyway, I'm doing the best I can. I filmed that tutorial this morning with OBS, which is a free software you can buy, or free, you can't buy it, you can download it. And so it lets you record multiple camera angles and your screen and all that kind of stuff. Usually I do those type of tutorials with Snagit, but I kind of liked doing it with this. I used just a simple webcam and then the screenshot of my computer. So I'm getting ready to do another tutorial, and it's going to be on a, hang on, let me get over this hump. It's going to be on a quilt, and so there'll be a free quilt pattern for you, and it's going to be super easy. And I think this quilt pattern you can use for all kinds of stuff, because it's a pattern that is good for large prints or prints you don't want to cut up. And you can actually make this quilt in one day, at least twin size. I've made it in one day, and I think you'll like it, hopefully. All right, so I got both panels done. So this is the inside and this is the outside, and they're gonna go together like this. But first I gotta make the brim, and so the brim has some interfacing on it. Not that you guys will ever make a welding hat, but just in case you ever do. And it's got the iron-on fusible fleece on the inside, and then, I mean on the lining side. And then I'm just going to sew it together real quick. Kind of sewing fast. I turned on the heater down here because it was a little bit chilly today. It's in the 50s, but now I'm getting kind of hot. I can feel winter coming. All right, now that I finished that, I can finish talking to you. I can't talk and do something at the same time. So anyway, the quilt pattern tutorial, I'm going to be filming that with OBS, and hopefully it'll make it a little bit more interesting. I'm trying to learn how to do all this stuff, you know, but everything you do costs money and more equipment and blah, 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 right? And after a while it gets pretty annoying, you know? You're just like, oh, just want to make a video without having to spend a fortune. But once you have it, I guess it makes it easier. So we'll see. I mean, the OBS software didn't cost me anything, but I had to buy some stuff for my Canon camera so I could hook it up to OBS, and it involved a cam link and HDMI cords and a dummy battery and, you know, that kind of stuff. And then trying to figure out how to get the display off on my camera, which was fun. So I just turned it inside out. I'm going to iron it, and then I'm going to do a bunch of quarter stitching on this after I iron it here. My iron heats up a little bit. If you do need to make some welding hats though, I do have a pattern for these welding hats. The 4-panel one I actually bought, but hang on a second, I'll show you something. So normally I make a paper template and kind of glue it down over the fabric and cut it out, and that's kind of a pain. Or I have cut it out on my Cricut before, but since I have a 3D printer, you know I'm going to make a template. So I made these templates the other day, and oh my god, this was actually a lot faster than trying to put it on my Cricut or anything else. These templates worked fantastic. So yeah, these are well, the 4-panel pattern that I bought, I actually ended up modifying it so it would fit my husband's head. So I haven't tried it. Hope it fits. We'll see. But the 6-panel one, I just made it off of a welding hat that he had, and I made a pattern from that. And that's what I've been using all these years, so that he could have some new welding hats. His current hats look like crap, so I have to make some new ones. All right, so now I'm just going to sew a 1/4 inch from the edge, and I probably need to increase my stitch length. Let's try 3. Let's see how that works. So the lady that told me that my video was making her sick this morning, I'm not mad at you, believe me. I felt the same way. I just, you know, it was either I wanted to put the video up, it was my friend Nancy's quilt, and it was either I throw away the whole video or I just try to put it up as is, and so that's what I did. And most of those were some of my older videos. I have a new quilt project I'm working on. A new well-known project I'm working on, and I promise I won't be going as fast. It's really hard because you got the camera right here, right? And you want to show everything. And so you're kind of moving it like you would look, like you're looking. And only after you've filmed it and you're reviewing it, you're like, oh my God, that sucks. So, yeah, sorry about that. And I really felt bad because the Christmas quilt that I filmed, it took me like 20 hours to quilt it, and it had a lot of custom quilting and a lot of free motion quilting on it, which I kind of wanted to show you guys. But it's not going out to anybody because it really was bad this morning. And it was kind of funny. I was telling my husband this morning that the video, I couldn't use the video because I moved around too fast in it. And then that lady sent me a comment. And I thought, well, that was a weird coincidence. So this is what I'm doing to the welding cap. I'm just going to keep going 1/4 inch all the way around the rim. And that's usually what the caps look like. I should put a leader in here so it doesn't bunch up at the end here. I'm so bad about that sometimes. Sometimes I do, you know, and sometimes I don't. I just really hate having to use them. But I have some. Here's one. We'll go ahead and use it. So I also have some embroidery projects I've been working on. I like to make the in the hoop purses. As you can tell, that's what most of my embroidery designs have been. I actually have a lot of them, by the way. I mean, I have many more that I have not put up for on a video or put on my website. I guess it's because I like having practical things I can make. And but I was thinking maybe I would do some coasters. I have one over here somewhere. Just a second. Oops. I have some of these little round coasters. This one looks like my dog. But might do, this one is well used. Look how dirty the bark is. I might do a video on the coasters and maybe some snap bags. And I'd like to do a in the hoop project bag. So I think that would be fun. So, I don't know. You guys give me some ideas of what kind of stuff you'd like to see. Most of the people that come to my channel for quilting or long arm quilting just want to see long arm quilting. But, you know, at some point I'm going to get bored and I'm going to have to do something else. Though I still have a lot of quilts to long arm that are my own quilts. I have, I don't know, I would say at least 6. And I will need to make a couple more charity quilts. Right now, I'm 3D printing a box that some guy made, modeled, and I want to see how the box turns out. And it is going to take almost 8 hours to print. So, yeah. We'll see. But it has a sliding accordion lid on it. So, all right. So, well, that last loop is not exactly. It's not exactly round. I don't think my husband's going to care though. This is what the back looks like. So I don't think I need any more than that. And I just got to put these together. and figure out how it goes. I don't know about you guys, but has anybody else been feeling like really, really tired lately? I mean, I have been really tired and just having a hard time getting motivated to do anything. Earlier I went to go lay down and my heart was just like beating out of my chest, and I was just like, oh my gosh, what is going on with me? But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna finish my little project and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, I finished my welding hats, and this is the 6-panel hat, and that's kind of what it looks like. And it is reversible. So the side looks like this, and that's the brim. I'll model it for you. It's way too big for me. So the 4-panel one that I made, that I've never stitched before, turned out super cute, but it doesn't fit my husband's head. Fits my head, because I got a little tiny, teeny, tiny head. But, you know, I'm not out there welding, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. Anyway, maybe when the kids, I think my head's even smaller than the grandkids, so I don't know. I'll have to see who might be able to fit in this hat. I'll have to make my husband another I can't even think right now. Starting to get a headache. It's making it hard to think. Flintstones. See ya.